So I got a comment on one of my videos. I made a video that claimed that PC gamers are carrying Helldivers 2. This is based on the data that we have, and each week, Matt Piscatella, who is the executive director for video games at Circana, which is a research firm of some kind, they gather data. He posts a weekly, monthly active user data set and shows the top played, or I would say the games with the most time spent by gamers on 3 platforms: Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation. Each week that this data set is shown, you'll realize that in the top 15 for PlayStation, you don't see Helldivers 2. In fact, it had basically dropped off the list after the game's launch. But on PC, even with the game getting barred from other countries after PlayStation went ahead and patched out the game from even being available in other countries and them needing all of these different requirements, it's still one of the more popular games on PC. So it's obvious based on the data, based on time, because we can go back and look at all of these. Helldivers 2 is being carried by PC. There's no argument there. Is that a good thing? It is. Does that reflect poorly on so-called PlayStation hyperfans that claim that they all buy games? Well, yes, it does. But again, nobody cares about you. People just want to play the game. Well, to that, I got a comment. It's very interesting. This person on that video said, the whole gaming industry is carried by PlayStation and Nintendo, which is factually incorrect, seeing as the PC platform is the bigger platform when it comes down to the audience base and those who play the most games. It's just quite obvious. In fact, it's so obvious and so practical that PlayStation eventually, starting around 2020, have pretty much moved almost all their libraries in a short 48-month period or less to the PC platform. Also, they've been decreasing the time little by little that they bring their games to the PC platform. This year, they launched a brand new single-player game on PC day one. So for you to say that is actually quite bereft of the realities that have been going on very recently. And I have to go ahead and make a video pointing this stuff out because there are people who believe like you do. And I don't know where they got all of that from, because as we continue to read your statement, we're going to continue to see more ridiculousness in there. This person said, who TF cares about PC gaming? Well, only the second largest gaming platform in the world, PC gaming. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, I've been talking about, some experiments I wanted to do. I went ahead and built a almost replica, just trying to replicate Doug Dark's Walmart PC. And I took some pictures for you guys. I thought you guys, might want to see the process, what it looks like. And I do care about PC gaming. And there are a lot more people care about PC gaming than do console gaming. And I think this statement is one where I don't know why anybody would say that, just how nobody dismisses that anybody doesn't care about console gaming. This is a very weird thing because for some reason, I think a lot of console gamers have become so emboldened. They've been eating some stuff off of the YouTube and the internets, and they come out here and they say some of this stuff. And I wonder, where did that even come from? All your games are made on a PC. They're first ever played and prototyped and ever tested and ever dreamed of on a PC. So for you to come out and say something like that is quite interesting. I don't know where anybody would come. Okay, I think I know where. There's one of these, talking heads, and they put long posts on Twitter. I remember one day they were arguing with people that games are made on PC for the most part, but PlayStation games are not made on PCs. They're made using the PlayStation dev kits, where and whatever it is, which is the craziest thing. The dev kit is the debug tool. You make the game on a PC, you can run it because the environment allows for it, and then you put it on a development kit to make sure it can run on a PlayStation. That's all it does. You don't do any of the creation, or for the most part, you can't do any of the creation on there because most of your tools are on a computer with better processing to then eventually build the game to put on the development kit. Very simple thing, but a lot of people want to bury their heads from it. This person said this. They said, the most normal people don't even know what PC gaming is. That is probably the bubble that you dwell in. I think that's probably what it is. I mean, PC gaming is a thing, always has been a thing. The most normal people go to Walmart, don't they? If they do, then they probably have seen a gaming PC somewhere just sitting on the shelf. Do they go to Sam's Club? Do they go to Costco? They're everywhere. Do they go to Best Buy? So all this talk is just pretty much nonsense. This is just a way to disparage people, saying that you're not normal. You're some kind of maybe nerd or geek or whatever it is. Boo hoo hoo. That's nonsense. I'm a nerd and I wear it proudly. All this talk, you see these guys, you see these kinds of comments to me are very funny. Because if you saw me, somebody once saw me and they said, I will never believe that somebody like you is actually like a nerd. I was like, what do you mean by that? Because most nerds don't fit the stereotype. Like, we really don't. And so when you look at me, you just think like, okay, I'm a normal guy. But then on a Thanksgiving week break, I'll just be like, yay, look at what I was doing all week. Yay, this is fun. Not even all week. I had to wait for the processor to show up. I ordered from Alibaba, so I had to literally just, be very patient. But most normal people, just enjoy their hobbies. That's pretty much what it is. And so they said, a note to you for you PC guys. PC guys, we got a note from someone you might want to gather here. They're about to hit us with the Final Fantasy 16 sold only 289,000 units since PC launch, and on PS5, 3 million units in the first week as a timed exclusive game. Okay, so we're doing the sales thing, isn't what we're doing, right? That's what we're doing, innit? All right. How many copies of Helldivers 2 were sold on PC compared to Helldivers 2 on PlayStation as a day one launch? That's how we should probably do it, don't you think? Because the game came out 6 months later. A lot of people had moved on, right? There was Black Myth Wukong, which sold how much on PC on the same exact time window for the PlayStation? Yeah, 20 million units on PC. About. How many units did it sell on PlayStation again? Yeah, shut up. I'm sorry. Well, sorry, with all due respect, kindly shut up. I guess I should put it that way. PC gaming has become popular through Twitch streamers. Otherwise, it has always been an expensive stopgap solution for playing video games on a buggy OS like Windows. This is bereft of any kind of knowledge about what the PC platform is. In fact, majority of the world games on PC, and it's because it's cheap. For you to ask somebody from another part of the world to go buy a console, in fact, first of all, PlayStations are not even available in PlayStation accounts in many cases are not available in most parts of the world. So most people don't even want to buy a PlayStation. However, if you go to sites like Alibaba or AliExpress, you're able to find a lot of PC components for very cheap. It's actually the affordability on a platform like this that allows for people to be, in a sense, drawn to build a PC because of how affordable those parts are. But a lot of people live in a bubble where all they see is Amazon.com, the price of a pre-built PC at Walmart. And so their own conception is that this is what PC gaming is like, when in reality, it's actually much bigger than that. They'll be very surprised to find out that, this particular PC gaming thing is gargantuan than they can even conceive. And so, again, I'm making this video, even though there may be some tongue-in-cheek comments, I would love for people to basically understand that there's an education to actually be gotten here. A buggy OS like Windows, yes, a Windows OS that basically powers majority of the world. Buggy. Buggy. Marvel Spider-Man 2 had more bugs than I've ever encountered in almost 3 decades of using Windows. Oh yeah. I used Windows 95, which is crazy. I mean, I'm not that old. I'm not old, but I did use Windows 95 as a little boy. Then I used Windows 98. Then we went up, a little bit. We upgraded to XP, right? And then there was like Windows Vista. Forget that thing. Get the heck out of here with that annoying OS. Then there was Windows 8. Don't talk about that. And then we got Windows 10, basically Windows XP incarnate. And now we're at Windows 11. And I can tell you that Marvel Spider-Man 2 had more bugs than I've ever encountered on those almost 3 decades of using Windows. Yes, there are little bugs here and there. There's some driver issues and stuff, but they all had solutions. But those bugs, you got hit with them. Cube man. And then this person said a PC was compared to a console and was never meant for gaming. That's a fact. That's not a fact. That's you just making stuff up. Because pulling stuff out of the air is kind of one of the biggest traits these days of people in today's internet talk. They just throw stuff, they just pull it out of thin air and think that that's what it is. A PC can be made for whatever you want a PC to be made for. Simple. You can take a PC and you can make it a server. You can take a PC and make it a media center. You can take a PC and make a diagnostic machine. Ever been to a mechanic shop where there's a computer there that they use to run diagnostics? You could take a PC and use it for medical applications. That's the versatility of a PC. It doesn't have to fit in the mold that you think it needs to fit. And inside of your console are pretty much components from PC part manufacturers. AMD is powering this device and is also powering your PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X and S. And NVIDIA is also in this other device that's over here, which is a company that powers your Nintendo Switch in it. So these are things that I think a lot of people need to basically be very aware of when they're talking about the PC gaming platform. And don't take offense that, one PlayStation game is being carried by PC. There are other PlayStation games that are being carried by, PlayStation players, and that's fine. But we have to be able to point out what we have based on the evidence. Majority of gamers in the United States that were surveyed around 2016, 2017 are PC gamers. That's a statistical fact. The numbers continue to even grow every single day, as most of these PC gamers are now parents. Let's see the comment section. There are many parents here that are PC gamers that are giving their children gaming PCs. My children are not going to get a console ever again. They're all going to be PC. Oh, are you kidding me? They already are PC gamers. They just don't know it yet because as kids, they don't care what they game on. But once they understand the infrastructure, the architecture and all, that this is basically something that gives them more, freedom, they may like a console, but again, where are they going to find one? They're all gathering dust out here. Not because, we're snobbing it, but because it just doesn't have the use case for us. Simple. So thanks for watching. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Comments like these are really interesting. Man, they sometimes, I had to record this again because this is the nice version. The first version wasn't so nice, but I don't know. I tried my best, guys. Thanks for watching again. Talk to me, like I said, in the comment section. Hopefully we'll talk pretty soon in another one. Peace out.